Hi, my name is Trevor, and today we are reviewing Robe Canyon Trail off the Mount Loop Highway in Washington State. So we're at the trailhead now. When you come up to the trail, you see this old brick sign. You park along the street here. Today is January 21st, 2020. We start at the trailhead about 1,200 feet above sea level. And you see it's quite wet and mucky already. Lots of debris and trees over the trail right now. There's been some storms, so I expect this to be consistent through the entire trail. Okay, so sign, hike at your own risk. Another sign here. Lots of mud on the trail right now. Right at the beginning of the trail, you start a descent. Looks like we're going to be hitting a number of switchbacks here. They've actually kind of boarded off some of these water runways. The water runs down these hills. So this is a single track trail right now. See again, they have boarded off there. This is kind of cool here. Right at the bottom of the second switchback, you can kind of see the trail goes back this way. But if you keep going straight here, there's a small trail that kind of leads over to this abandoned car. It's kind of interesting. Just keep switching back here. You can see we're coming to the bottom of the switchbacks now. Just off to the right hand side, there's a kind of a little bog, pond, wouldn't call it a lake. Okay, so we made it to the bottom of the switchbacks, and it is covered in mud. Definitely gonna want to wear some waterproof boots. Oh, okay. The switchbacks are about a quarter of a mile, approximately 7 minutes in so far. And then down here, I mean, it opens up really nicely, and this is just beautiful. .40 miles in. So this is kind of a continuation of that pond that we saw at the bottom of the switchbacks. Well, there really is some nice scenery out here. Quite a few different things to see. Again, lots of mud and water on the trail, a little bit of snow cover, but most of it's easily passable to the side. You can just kind of step to the side and get past it for the most part. Here's a little tricky. So, just a little bit further down, some really pretty scenery. Just the slush and snow over the water. Over here to the left side, it's kind of just swampy and mossy, and so now we're actually approaching the river. I don't know if you can hear it coming. It kind of opens up here. Okay, we're just about 0.63 miles in. Some fallen trees here, kind of covering the trail. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Some new trees have fallen, but there is a path. We're just gonna have to go up and under a couple logs. And you see all that marshy area. It's actually turned into a creek now, flowing into the river. .89 miles in, and there is a fork in the road here. It looks like going to the right, it is a little more covered than going to the left. So we're gonna take the left today. How's it going?
Pretty good, how you doing?
Good. So I'll kind of show you that there. So that creek comes down here, and we will have to cross some rocks, but it's doable. Alright, so now we're actually on what used to be old train tracks, and along this path you will see kind of spikes coming up out of the ground where the train track actually used to run right through here. It's getting pretty rocky, nice and slow. Watch your step. We are just over a mile in now. It's taken me about 26 minutes. So it does say not to pass this part. I've ran this trail numerous times. It does become a little more technical beyond this point. So you will kind of, want to weigh your experience and the risk that you can take passing here. I am going to go a little further and kind of show you what's beyond this. I would say it's worth it to pass here and kind of see the tunnel that's just right around this bend. So let's go check that out. And so here I want to show you, it really is getting more technical. So just make sure you're using caution, use your best judgment, know your level of experience and the risk that you're taking. Okay, so this is what I really wanted to show you. So this is an old railroad tunnel. Trains used to pass right through here, so we'll step in just a little bit so you can see the light on the other side. If you want a flashlight, you can see the light there. And it just gets more technical the further you go. More ups and downs, more overs and unders, a lot more debris and obstructions on the trail. So we're 1.4 miles in. It's taken me 34 minutes to get here. So really a fairly short hike, but it really has a lot of great views, a lot of different things to see, you know, and that'll change with the seasons as well. So the river is raging. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. So now we've reached the bottom of the switchbacks again. This is really all the elevation gain for the trail. So you start the trail going downhill and then you finish it going up. It is fairly steep, but it's fairly minimal as well. So here we go. We made it back to the top. 2.65 miles in to the tunnel and back, and it took me just about an hour, 59 minutes it says right now. Fairly easy and somewhat exciting little hike. I'm gonna get back to my truck. I'll give you a couple more details. Total distance 2.69 miles, total time 59 minutes 43 seconds, average speed 2.7 miles per hour, ascent, the amount of elevation 285 feet. Really not much elevation on that trail. Great trail. Hope you enjoyed that review, and join us next time.